Hi everyone, this is Char, and in this video, I'm gonna be doing a first look review of the new rider hero, Daryl. So there's two new heroes that came out. The first one is Daryl, the second one is Rubina, aka Red Riding Hood. I also like the touch where there's the big bad wolf behind her. But I'm only gonna review Daryl for now because the problem with Rubina is there is null under her Transcended Wolf Pack passive skill. So I can't do a proper review of her until IGG fixes that. So for now, I'm gonna be doing just a review of Daryl, but in the future, I'll be doing one on Rubina as well. So Daryl, this dude with the snowmobile, his first skill is called Avalanche Interception, which deals damage to up to 3 enemies in a rectangular area in the front with a damage factor of 13,500. So this is interesting because normally it would be a fan shape or circular, but rectangular, that's new. So that's kind of interesting that they added that new feature for a hero. Damage taken by each enemy reduces by 15% for every additional target hit. Also reduces AoE damage taken by up to 3 allies by 30% for 3 seconds. So this skill, the last part here that reduces AoE damage taken by up to 3 allies for 30% for 3 seconds, this skill, a lot of infantry players are going to hate this. This is a Miyamoto killer. Because if you look at Miyamoto, he deals damage to up to 3 enemy squads in a fan-shaped area in the front. So basically, he has a fan-shaped AoE in front of him. And basically, Daryl is going to nerf that by 30%. Hooray! There's way too many freaking Miyamotos in this game. And now all those freaking Miyamotos has been nerfed. That's right. Fuck you, Miyamoto. I know a lot of people are upset that, oh my god, I invested in Miyamoto. He's supposed to be one of the best heroes. Suddenly, he's gonna get nerfed because of Daryl. Hey, guess what? IGG just found another way to screw you. Because Miyamoto, if you look at the mail, Miyamoto is getting a new hero skin, Worldly Samurai. It's only gonna cost you an arm and a leg, probably $300 or more. So if you're a whale, then Miyamoto did not get nerfed for you. He's gonna get buffed because you can buy that new skin. But if you're not a whale, and most people are not, and most people are free to play or low spend, and you've already awakened Miyamoto, when Daryl comes to the field, oh my god, a lot of those Miyamoto players are gonna cry. I actually find Miyamoto to be so boring. Like, there's so many of them in the field. That kind of makes Miyamoto lose some of his utility as a result. But Miyamoto will still be good at doing hit and run attacks because keep in mind that Daryl has to fire his rage skill for this damage reduction to kick in. So he's not completely nerfed, but he kind of is. And of course, because this is also an ability that reduces damage taken by up to 3 allies from an AoE skill, this is also perfect for any range heroes that will use AoE skills such as Lewis, Bard, or Ethan. So as you can see, Daryl would make a very good partner with Rubina because Rubina is a siege hero, and Daryl, while he is not a siege hero, he is the perfect partner for Rubina for sieging Ethan. As a matter of fact, the other thing that this also confirms is one of the things that I was wondering, like, who is Ethan's best range partner? Is it going to be Lewis or is it going to be Sophie? But with the release of Daryl, definitely it's going to be Sophie because I do believe that Sophie's skill is not AoE. It does look like it's AoE, but it's actually a debuff that's AoE, not the damage itself. His next skill is called Cold Snap, which is a passive skill. When leading only rider squads, increases skill damage by 21% and rider squad HP by 26%. So this is really good because skill damage is going to be massive. This actually makes him a really good pair in the field with Elena, who does huge amount of skill damage. So Daryl and Elena in the field will be a monster for skill damage, as well as being more tanky because of that added HP that Daryl will give. And also amazing, obviously, with Rubina for increasing her skill damage as well. His third skill is called Polar Rush, which increases rider squad travel speed by 25% and rider squad attack by 37%. So this is quite good because this makes him quite fast. I am now wondering if this actually makes him a Bella killer, if Bella would still be super viable. I know Bella is slightly faster than him technically based on the skill, but because you can see here that Bella's travel speed is up to 30%. But Bella's travel speed also goes down when she takes skill damage. So there is something that would slow Bella down, while with Daryl, nothing will slow him down. So it's hard to say really if Daryl would kill Bella. If anything, Daryl and Bella could actually work well together. But I would say that most likely Daryl's best field partner is going to be Elena. Basic attacks also have a 20% chance to deal bonus damage to a target with a damage factor of 1,400. This effect can be triggered only once in 3 seconds. His fourth skill is called Prism Armor, which is a passive skill that increases rider squad defense by up to 24%. When receiving AoE damage, there is a 50% chance to deal bonus damage to attacker with a damage factor of 4,550. This effect can be triggered only once in 3 seconds. So again, this is another reason why he would be very good to counter any heroes that uses AoE skills such as Miyamoto, Lewis, Bard, Ethan. So definitely a range killer but also negatively affects one of the most popular infantry field hero, which is Miyamoto, as a result of this. His awakened skill is called Blizzard Barrage, which is a passive skill that increases Rider Squad travel speed by 25% and Rider Squad attack by 37%. Basic attacks have 20% chance to deal bonus damage to a target with a damage factor of 1400. This effect can be triggered only once in 3 seconds. So I've already covered this earlier, but as you can see, Daryl is definitely going to be a monster for the purpose of being the partner for Rubina in sieging, but Rubina is also good in the field, so you can also partner him up with Rubina for the purpose of the field. As a matter of fact, if you look at the strategy here, they actually recommend that you partner him up with Rubina. So all in all, Daryl is going to be an amazing new hero for Ryder. He's a must-have, definitely an S tier if I were to make a tier list right now, because he has so much utility. He's good in the field, he's amazing in sieging, and actually, if you look at his skills, he's also amazing for Garrison with Chasey. So Daryl is broken because he's all around good for all sorts of different purposes. Multiple utilities, strong hero, definitely a must-have if you're a Ryder main. Anyways, that's about it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.